So all this last week, I've shared with you all the activities that I've done, the places I've been, how much the pay was, what I had to do to get the pay, some of the difficulties I went through, the easy times, what wasn't hard, was actually enjoyable. Just a little bit of everything as an everyday. You might as well call it a vlog. I mean, it's not really what I want to do, but to get the information out and to get this channel boosted up, that's what I'm doing. And so you can tell somebody all you want how your job is, or, how you get paid or how it goes. And unless you're actually witnessing a lot of this step by step, pretty hard to get, a solid idea of what you're looking at. But, there's more to it than that, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, there's also who I deal with at work. I mean, the ops managers, the dispatchers, then we have other people that we have to deal with that are off-site, out in, I think it's Grantsville, Utah, or maybe it's down in Montana. But whatever the case, the point is that there's all these different people you have to interact with. And that's one of the things I didn't talk too much about this week, although I did mention one thing. And I was talking about the ops manager. On my last video I made, I said that, I wanted to manipulate the system to where I can have 3 days off, but not use my PTO days. And you would think, well, why would you want to do that? You wouldn't get paid. Well, I worked prior to that and after that extra because, I'm a 5/5. And so it made it to where I actually made more money and I was able to hang on to my PTO days. Well, it didn't sound like that big of a deal, but, to get someone else to actually care about that and help you figure it out is pretty cool. And so I told that story, and, it's not that unique because throughout the years, I've had other situations where, well, let's take, not this last year, but the year before, I wanted to just work full time, like 5 days on, 2 days off from, when did I do it? I think I did it from like either early October or a little before that, all the way up to like the week before Christmas. And then I wanted to switch it back. Well, we have rules and things that we go by, which is there's what's called a realignment. And if you want to have a different schedule, then you have to do that. And then once you're in it, then you're in it. That's probably where you're going to be for the next 6 months or the year. But, I just wanted to make extra money on, the time of year when there is extra money to be made. Kind of a big ask, but I presented it to one of the ops managers and he did it. And I was able to do however many weeks it was, or months actually, full time. And then when I got to the end of that period, right before Christmas, I just went back to week on, week off. That kind of stuff really matters. I mean, you want someone to actually care about what your goals are, what you'd like to do. It's nice to have people that you work with that will actually kick in and say, you know what, let's make that happen. Or, they won't give you a hard time about it. I mean, not to say it's went smooth like that always, but I mean, over the years, I've had quite a few situations like that where it's like, I just want to do this one thing. Is it possible? I don't want to go full time, or, I don't want to use these days off, or I want to do this or do that. It's just an idea and you throw it out there to them and they're willing to help, and the dispatchers too, or we call them the coordinators actually. They're pretty cool too. I mean, like calling in to take some days off or whatever, I'll give them a call and it's not a headache or a hassle. I mean, you tell them, well, this is what I'm trying to accomplish. Are these days available? And if they're not, can we look at this other thing? And, they're totally willing to help. They're just like happy to help. And that's kind of nice. I like that. Just where you work at, it really matters if you get along with everyone and they can work with you with what you got going on. Now, that's not without saying that you need to do your part. I mean, if you're a bad driver, you get in accidents all the time, you're breaking all the rules, maybe you're not exceptionally friendly to people, I wouldn't expect too much back. Why would anybody want to help if you're always a jerk or anytime they may ask you to do something like, hey, you mind getting that extra trailer and moving it for us? I know you're not getting paid for it, but I mean, could you do it just as a courtesy or something like that? Yeah, no problem. I mean, if you're asking like every other day, well, come on. But I have no problem. I don't even discuss it. I'm like, yep, I'm on it, and I just go and do it. Anything that's going on in the office, if for instance, if there's going to be a difficulty because I need to take and have them work something out, but they're in the middle of, whatever it is, some big change or something in the office, I'll tell them, you know what, I'm just not going to do that right now. I don't want to bother you guys. And I know they appreciate that kind of stuff. So, like I said, I didn't share more in depth this type of thing during the week, and there's a lot to share with it. I think literally I'd probably have to write it out and, be a little more organized about it. But all I'm saying really is that, when I know it's all about the money with a lot of people, but, this is your life. This is what you're doing most of the time. If you drive a truck, you're going to spend most of your time in the truck and not at home. And well, unless you're a day driver, but still, I mean, if you work 12 hours a day, you're spending a lot of time in the truck. Pretty hard to count sleeping towards, a lot of your life. So, why not make it the best? And, I'm not just pushing Walmart and what they offer. I'm basically saying anywhere you work, this is the kind of thing to me it's just as valuable as money, because it's your life. This is, what you're going to deal with. This is what you're going to, reap the benefits from when in times you may need it, Say you have a new baby, or maybe your wife's in the hospital for something, or you need to go somewhere to go see somebody and it's like a last minute thing or, an unexpected thing. It's pretty nice when people actually care and say, you know what, let's work that out. And then that's what they do. So really, that's what my video is about today. Today's my one day off because I'm working extra. And I was trying to figure out what would be the best thing to tell you guys that would be of value. And to me, this is a lot of value. How you get along with people and how that's going to help you out in your situation and, well, basically your life. So if you guys have any questions about other things like that, I'm glad to make videos about them if it pertains to where I work at or what I've dealt with. So just throw it in the comments. Let me know. All right. Well, back to work tomorrow, and maybe it'll be something exciting. Maybe it won't, but tune in and check it out. Don't forget to subscribe and throw a like on there. Really need to get some subscribers going on here. I'm trying to boost this channel up to make it something I'm going to do long term. And right now, that's one of the things I need is subscribers. So I really appreciate it. So, all right. Catch you guys later.